Everybody, we're here in OccupyGezi, protest in solidarity with Turkey. We're down here at Berkeley Bard Station. If you join us, we'd be happy to join this protest in support of the people of Turkey against Prime Minister Erdogan. And in a lot of ways, the situation in Turkey mirrors the situation here in Berkeley, the People's Park and the park situation here, and green space and land issues everywhere. Glad to be here tonight. It's a beautiful night in Berkeley. 70 degrees. We got a nice crowd of about 25, 50 people. Kind of after 5 p.m. So we definitely should expect more people to show up here for a protest in solidarity with Turkey. What's up there, Jim?
A lot. Pretty good crowd. Keeps growing every minute.
Yeah. Well, you figured after work. And do remember that we are broadcasting, so yeah. It doesn't matter anyway. The government's always watching. Lots of buzz here tonight. A lot of excitement and buzz here tonight.
Yeah.
You can feel the energy of people. I think that after all the bad news that we're getting, the fact that people are fighting it back against the government of Turkey and standing up is a very optimistic thing.
What's really nice is this is essentially our community that's Turkish. You know, secular, radical, socialist, blah, blah, blah.
So things will calm down a bit, according to the latest reports in Istanbul. But street fights are still raging in Ankara and other parts of Turkey.
Yeah, Ankara. I heard 1,000 people were injured over the last 24 hours.
It's amazing how they start to pick up viewers. Like, you can kind of watch how it works.
I wish I could read these.
Yeah, well.
Like, that one there, I love that. It looks like France 68 type things.
Well, I know what Taksim is. That's the area.
No, this is capitalism will cut down the tree if it cannot sell the shadow. That's very France 68.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I like that.
I can't read that one. That one I'm very interested in.
We're on live streaming. I'll just grab one. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to...
Yeah, well, we know it's going around the world.
We want to meet up with lots of friends, so we'll definitely... What's the...
Freeman Sullivan.
Oh, that's great.
We're up on Global Revolution. We'll be up on all the major live stream channels.
Sure. What do you want?
Okay, here we go. We got a nice press release, so we can read it off here. It's called for solidarity to support the protest in Istanbul, Turkey. Last week, 70 people in the central Taksim Square stood up against the pillage. Their immediate goal is to halt the government's project to bulldoze Taksim's last green area. The peaceful resistance was met with excessive police violence and incited a massive uprising of millions from a worldwide cross-section of society throughout Turkey. Over the past several years, the Turkish government has become increasingly authoritarian. It has constantly undermined the powers of the judiciary, the media, and civil society. Hundreds of journalists, students, intellectuals, and activists are behind bars. Illegal telephone tapping is rampant. All these anti-democratic moves have created a society of fear. As a result, the government's frantic crackdown on urban rights activists in Taksim last week struck a chord with the millions who have long suffered from this authoritarianism. Taksim was the spark that finally brought them together. As of now, the police force is out of control. 2 protesters have been killed, while thousands have been injured. Several have lost their eyes or suffered severe injuries to their faces. Protesters are being subject to inhuman and degrading treatment under custody. And the demands, we demand an end to police brutality. We demand an end to the profit-driven demolition of Turkey. Globalize the fight for political and social rights. And pillagers hands off Istanbul. Democracy now. And 2 hashtags for this event are dire Or let me just spell it out. DIRENGEZIAPARKI. Streisand Visa Parking. And the other one is OccupyGezi, GEZI. Anyway, there we go. And we got a couple of our Berkeley's finest.
Not like that. It's like regular immigration.
They look like barred smocks to me. Gotta watch out for the cops here in Berkeley. Because you get arrested here, you don't get prosecuted by the city of Berkeley. You'll end up over in Alameda County in their practice system, which many occupiers will know for their political repression. Nice peaceful crowd here, and they could feel a little bit of tension in the area. I've got about maybe 50 to 75 people here.
So I got a translation of that sign.
Oh, what does that say?
Essentially, this is Thaksin. We are all looters because the president called them looters, just like they called us terrorists.
Right.
And then it says,
That's the red sign with the Turkish flag.
yeah, then underneath it says, it's the square that's in Ankara, and then we are all looters again. Or everybody's looters.
Okay, good. Thanks. I always like to do these live streams with more than one person. Hey, ho, ho.
I'm really impressed with how big this crowd is.
Authoritarianism's got to go.
And these are, obviously,
Normal people.
secular, middle class.
That was like Monsanto. It's like when we did the Monsanto thing the last couple of weeks ago. Very middle class. Should have seen the police log. I had to remind people that these are the same fuckers that were beating me up, right? And that's the for folks that are watching. Let me move up to that sign so you can see it a little better. Oh, nice, beautiful little children here. Yeah, you can't beat little kids for TV.
This is, here must be, this is
I don't know what that one says. Well, theoretically, it would be easier to understand than Arabic because you could probably get a machine translation on Turkish.
It's okay, I think I've already got one. Yeah, what's the party?
That's socialism. Democratic socialism.
Yeah.
Liberals. I don't trust liberals, but I've seen him at a lot of Occupy events, so.
Yeah.
And he actually has something to say.
I always read their literature. I want to know what their line is.
I'd rather have them than the RCPs.
Yeah.
I just throw it in the bag, look at it later. Beautiful spirited crowd here today at Berkeley.
I like the Turks are fairly multi-ethnic.
Oh yeah, it's the crossroads of Asia and Europe.
Oh, look. They have a black representative from Turkey.
Oh, good.
See, they're giving it love it.
Her yer Fırat! Her yer Fırat! Dicle'de! Her yer Dicle'de!
Is there black bloc there yet?
They have a black bloc there.
Oh, they do now. All right.
Black bloc is everywhere. And I agree with people that black bloc overseas a lot more than I agree with the black bloc here. I have no agreement with them whatsoever on most things.
Over here, I hate them mostly.
Yeah, because you just,
Ever since they emerged in, was it 79? Yeah.
because what works in other countries doesn't work here. Like here, like smashing windows and stuff is not going to win you any adherence to your cause. And I think more effective things would be like shutting down banks, fast food joints, and places. The other thing that was real encouraging in the news was the fast food strikers spreading to Seattle. That's good news. Even though personally I don't eat that crap. People deserve the living wage. How you doing there, buddy? Future protesters. God love them.
I think because like it's often honorable the Prime Minister London came back to Turkey and he made a language I hope people don't
Lots of buzz. We have a whirling dervish. One of the symbols of the protest was the whirling dervish in the gas mask.
They said people like people are going
See if we get a little better camera angle.
Touch my heart! Don't touch my friends! Don't 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 touch my heart! Don't touch my friends! All right, let's take a oh, come on.
I want my water with
Nice crowd. We got about 75 people here right now. We're down here at the Berkeley BART station in Berkeley, California for the demonstration in solidarity with the people of Turkey, Taksim, and hashtags for this event, OccupyGezi, G-E-Z-I. We're also up on activiststream.com. Want to watch some there? If you want to participate in the chat, please log on and let me know what's going on. And thanks for watching. Lots of energy here at the demonstration. And the crowd keeps growing.
Some people have lost their lives during the protests, and they were not in Taksim. One was in Antakya, and one was in Ümraniye, in a neighborhood called Birmayız. So in order to honor those people, instead of just chanting Her yer Taksim, we also want to say Her yer Antakya. Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş, and her yer Birmayız ve her yer direniş. Everywhere is Birmayız, everywhere is Mayday neighborhood, and everywhere is Antakya. Those are the two places where we lost 2 lives during the protests. Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş. 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 Her yer Birmayız, her yer direniş. Her yer Birmayız, her yer direniş. Her yer Birmayız, her yer direniş. Everywhere is Antakya, resistance is everywhere. 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 Everywhere is Antakya, resistance is everywhere.
When you're live with Freeman Sullivan, we're here in downtown Berkeley.
Request for my little one here.
You can also watch at activiststream.com.
Okay, this one goes, we are a forest, we are a tree, we are Turks, we are Kurds, we are Taksim, so all can be free. We are a forest, we are a tree, we are Turks, we are Kurds, we are Taksim, so all can be free. We are a forest, we are a tree, we are Turks, we are Kurds, we are Taksim, so all can be free. We are a forest, we are a tree, we are Turks, we are Kurds, we are Taksim, so all can be free. We are a forest, we are a tree, we are Turks, we are Kurds, we are Taksim, so all can be free.
There was the last slogan that we were chanting, which you can see the end of it. Nice cross section of people here. those of you who are just joining in, we're watching the demonstration at Berkeley at Berkeley Bar. Demonstration in support and solidarity with the people of Turkey as they're rising up against their government right now. There's still street clashes going on in Ankara right now. And we got a nice crowd here, about 75. It's grown to about 100 people in downtown Berkeley. If you're in the area, come by and join us. Say hi to Freeman Sullivan. I'm here. You'll always recognize me. Next broadcast will be on Saturday, starting at noon, and we'll be out at the Hayes Street Gardens on Oak and Laguna. So join us then. And that'll be same bat time, same bat channel.
The American press, and then I look at some of the European. Interested to see what's going to happen. So they're all just like everything.
There are lots of children here today, tonight too.
Tend to be very political population because of what's happened to them. So I think that could be. I mean, Turkey itself is interesting, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Very interesting.
Large outpouring from the Turkish community here in the Bay Area. Nice turnout. There was a similar demonstration in San Francisco. Unfortunately, I had to work, and I wasn't able to make it. For those of you who are just joining us, we're here at a demonstration in solidarity with Turkey in Berkeley, California. Down by Berkeley BART station. Do come and join us. If you're in the area. Glad that everybody's watching. We're here in downtown Berkeley at the OccupyGezi protest. Very secular, very middle class. This is different in somewhat many areas from the Egyptian events of last year. And in a lot of ways, this the situation in Istanbul mirrors what happened here in Berkeley in the 60s in the battle over People's Park.
All here to protest the police brutality and the governmental authoritarianism and the destruction of nature in Turkey. We find this really not supportable. We have had enough of this, and we are going to resist this until it stops. No to authoritarianism. We want democracy now. What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Okay, friends, we are going to spread this resistance. We have already spread the resistance from the Gezi Park to all of Beyoğlu, Taksim, Beşiktaş. Then the resistance spread to other cities in Turkey, to Ankara, to Izmir, Adana, Rize, Antakya, and we will spread it to the whole world, to all authoritarian dictatorships, to all people and to all parks under the threat of capitalist destruction. We will not permit this. We will not permit the destruction of our livelihoods, of nature, of communities, of parks, of schools. Enough is enough. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
Yeni çocuklardan
Dear friends, this movement for democracy, this movement for nature, this movement for community knows no national boundaries. It doesn't know any racial boundaries. It doesn't know any sectarian boundaries. So what our Tunisian friends, what our American friends, Spanish friends started in 2011, what our Egyptian friends continued in 2011, 2012, this is the fight that is still raging for democracy and against the destruction of communities and nature. So we will spread this fight to every corner of the world. Again, black and white, unite and fight. Black and white, unite and fight. Turk and Kurd, unite and fight. Turk and Kurd, unite and fight. Black and white, unite and fight. Black and white, unite and fight. Turk and Kurd, unite and fight. Turk and Kurd, unite and fight. Black and white, unite and fight. Black and white, unite and fight. Turk and Kurd, unite and fight. Turk and Kurd, unite and fight. Okay, dear Berkeley residents, those who are returning from work, this is a movement for work, for employment, for good wages, as well as for nature, for community and for democracy. So we support your work, your employment, your wages too, okay? All Berkeley residents, we are with you, with your kids' public education, with your communities. This is our fight. This is everybody's fight. So the fight, the revolt in Taksim, the revolt in Istanbul, is also a revolt for public education in California, for your kids' education, for your future. If you are a student in public universities, in public colleges, in public high schools, or if you have friends, neighbors, brothers, sisters in public education, this is also your fight. We are in this all together. Taksim revolt is for you. Okay, this is our revolt. This is not only a revolt of Turks and Kurds. This is your revolt too. We support your fight. We support your fight whenever it is, wherever it is. We support your fight when it is against racism, when it is against privatization, when it is for public education. So this is also your fight.
Well, he's right. It's all against the fight against the 400 richest people on the planet who seem to control all the wealth. And they're not going to stop until every last tree is cut down. About 75 people here, maybe 100. Turkish community is pretty vibrant here in the Bay Area.
Dear friends, there is somebody here with whose country's pain we can relate. He's from Egypt. He's an activist from Egypt, and his friends lost his lives. His friends lost their eyes, their faces, their limbs, and he has been suffering. His health has been suffering too ever since he joined the protests in 2011. So we welcome solidarity from all activists, all revolutionaries, including our Egyptian friends. Thanks, Mom.
This cause that you are fighting for today is something that we have fought for in 2011. But it started long before that. It's a common cause. It's the fight for social justice. The regime Mubarak had led has called us looters, has called us corruptors, thieves, burglars, the same as they are calling people in Taksim Square and Gezi Park, that they are like a bunch of kids, a bunch of youth, a bunch of seculars, a bunch of anti-religious, a bunch of people who are against any kind of solidarity. But the reality is that you are, as much as we do, care for unity. We care for bringing justice by its true means, not just by words, but by practice. It's about freedom of speech, where you are not just, it's not about the polls and just elections, where after you gain power, you are granted to do whatever you want. No, it is about taking care of the minorities, about respecting the other and not marginalizing them and ridiculing them. In that regard, people from Egypt, from Tahrir Square, support Taksim Square. From Tahrir to Taksim, our revolution will continue. Thank you.
Everywhere is Tahrir, everywhere is Taksim, everywhere is Tahrir, everywhere is Taksim, everywhere is Tahrir, everywhere is Taksim, everywhere is Tahrir, everywhere is Taksim.
Stand up for your rights! Stand up!
One good website if you want to find out about more of what's going on, or just notice the sign, is resistturkey.org. They'll have a lot of great updates, a lot of the latest information about what's going on in and around Turkey. As of tonight, Ankara was peaceful. I mean, not Ankara, but Istanbul was peaceful, but there were still street battles going on in Ankara. Right now we're here in downtown Berkeley, California, and in a lot of ways this struggle here in Istanbul mirrors what happened here in Berkeley in the 60s in the fight over people's cars, and the fight that's currently going on today at Occupy the Farm, to preserve the green space that's still left in our urban areas, which are rapidly disappearing. And if you're in San Francisco and you want to support this movement, we're going to be having an event at A Street Valley Farms, which is at Oak and Laguna. The website to check out for that action is humanbin.org. That's humanbin.org. And that'll be on this Saturday at 12 noon. We got a good crowd here, about 100 people that showed up. We're by the downtown Berkeley BART station. So if you happen to be in the area, come by and say hi, join in the protest. Love to see you here.
stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up for your rights.
We have another announcement from our Iranian friends. The Iranians and all Middle Eastern people. Hello? Nobody hears me? Okay, you can hear me now? So, on June 14th in Union Square, there is a demonstration plan for Iran, for free elections, free and fair elections in Iran. So, we want to show solidarity with that too. The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.
United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Don't touch my park. Don't gas my friends. Don't touch my park. Don't gas my friends. Don't touch my park. Don't gas my friends. Don't touch my park. Don't gas my friends.
Don't touch my park. Don't touch my friends. Mustafa Kemal'in askerleriyiz. Mustafa Kemal'in askerleriyiz. Mustafa Kemal'in askerleriyiz. Mustafa Kemal'in askerleriyiz. Mustafa Kemal'in askerleriyiz.
Faşizme karşı omuz omuza. Faşizme karşı omuz omuza. Faşizme karşı omuz omuza. Faşizme karşı omuz omuza. Her yer Taksim, her yer direniş. Her yer Taksim, her yer direniş. Her yer Taksim, her yer direniş. Her yer Taksim, her yer direniş.
Her yer Taksim, her yer direniş.
Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş. Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş. Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş.
Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş.
Okay, for those of you who came later, I wanted to remind everybody that even though the protests have started in Taksim, the two fatalities so far were two young people, one young worker, a 19-year-old factory worker in Ümraniye, in the Mayday neighborhood of Ümraniye, 1 Mayıs mahallesi of Ümraniye, and another fatality of 22 years old, a young man in Antakya. So we want to show solidarity with Ümraniye, the Mayday neighborhood, 1 Mayıs mahallesi, and we want to show solidarity with Antakya too. So we will say everywhere is Mayday, resistance everywhere. Everywhere, Mayday, resistance everywhere, everywhere, Mayday, resistance everywhere, everywhere, Mayday, resistance everywhere, everywhere, Mayday, resistance everywhere, everywhere, Antakya, resistance everywhere. 2, 3, 4, daha fazla Taksim, daha fazla direniş. 1, 2, 3, 4, daha fazla Taksim, daha fazla direniş. 1, 2, 3, 4, daha fazla Taksim, daha fazla direniş. 1, 2, 3, 4, daha fazla Taksim, daha fazla direniş. Okay, dear residents of Berkeley, this is a demonstration to protest the authoritarianism in Turkey. The authoritarianism and the destruction of nature, which is supported by Western so-called international community, by the Western powers, because supposedly Turkey constitutes a democratic model for the Muslim world. Well, Turkey is not a model, but Turkey is becoming a model. We are becoming a model for the fight for democracy, for the fight for solidarity, for the fight for nature and communities. Residents of Berkeley, this is also your fight. This is a fight for public education in Turkey. This is a fight for communities in Turkey. And this is a fight for democracy in Turkey. And this fight will spread. This fight will spread to the whole Mediterranean, to the whole Middle East, to all of Europe. And it will come back to Wall Street. It will come back to Wisconsin. It will come back to Berkeley. It will come back to Oakland. It will come back to Seattle. It will come back to Seattle full circle, all the way back to 1999. We are going to raise this fight for democracy and for your education, residents of Berkeley, for your children's education, for your education. This is a fight against privatization. The people, her yer direniş, her yer Taksim, her yer direniş. 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 Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza. Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza.
Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza. Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza. Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza.
Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza. Tayyip'e karşı, omuz omuza. Her yer Antakya, her yer direniş. 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 Diren, Gezi, diren, Antakya, diren, Gezi, diren, Antakya, diren, Gezi, diren, Antakya, diren, Gezi, diren, Antakya. Kazanacağız, direne, direne, kazanacağız. Direne, direne, kazanacağız. Direne, direne, kazanacağız.
Fly by. Thanks for watching. We're here in downtown Berkeley at the Solidarity demonstration. in solidarity with OccupyGezi.
The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.
Galiba padişahımsa Taksim bizimdir. Söylemek istedim arkadaşlar.
Alo, ne söyleyeceğiz be? Ağacımı kesme, kötü adam. 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 Ağacımı kesme, kötü adam.
Anyway, plans go on to, they still want to continue with construction at GC Park. Party delays information that I read today. And move around a little bit here.
Yeah, public. So you go down the way of the escalators.
Getting bored.
Yeah, I mean,
It just needs to do something.
it was a really good turnout for, Turkish and stuff. But, yeah,
Needs to do something.
they did a good job. For an hour, they kept it reasonably entertaining. That's pretty good vibe.
Yes, you do. Thank you.
Look like sticker.
Yeah, this is live streaming out.
Yeah, we're out into the world. My viewership hasn't been all that great either.
No?
Most I was able to get was about 800 people. Could have done better.
Is the sound on or off?
Well, I'll turn it off. Hey, we're going to turn the sound off for just a second, folks. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes here, folks.
And then we'll go down to my house and smoke some pot.
That sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah, for everybody out there, smoke your marijuana every day. Actually, you should be eating the oil.
Well, no, this guy had tons of it. He's like, oh, medical marijuana. Yeah, he was telling me about demonstrations. I didn't know about a demonstration in some other state. I didn't even know about it. I was like, yeah, he's really interested. He said, how long do you think it's legal until it's fully legal? I said, probably about 5 years.
Oh, probably within next year in California.
No,
We're going to get it on the ballot.
2016.
In 2016 then.
Yeah. That'll be California, but it'll take another year or two for the feds to go, okay, we lost.
Finally.
Yeah, but this 2016, I think on the ballot is going to be Oregon, California,
Kind of move away. We don't want any cops
Montana.
standing right there. I know they're bar cops, but they can still write you up.
Yeah, they want to tell me private cops, and I was like, excuse me, county taxes paid per ballot. Every county has to
sales
vote to
tax,
become
yeah.
what?
Sales tax.
What?
Sales tax.
What?
I got one. Thank you, honey.
No, it's straight up. That's why it's not Marin. Marin has turned down the
Sales
you
tax.
have to- yeah, but it's tacked on. It's transportation.
And it's a
tax.
racist thing, too, about what's going on in Marin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I knew people that up there.
Yeah, they don't want.
I was
people
living
from
there. They want,
Oakland to be easily accessible to Marin.
yeah, they don't want black folks.
Yeah.
Right? Bad enough they got him in Marin City, right?
No, it's not just black folks.
And Spanish.
Hispanic.
Especially
or poor people.
Yeah.
Or crazy people. Anybody that isn't upper middle class and white.
All right, folks, I think I'm going to end this live stream tonight. It's been nice. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate all the support. Go to my website, activiststream.com, for more information. I'll be up on Saturday at 12 noon, covering the Occupy the Farm demonstration over in San Francisco at Hayes Street Gardens at Oak and Laguna. So come by if you want to check it out. That'll be starting at 12 noon. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and everybody have a good night, and remember the cause of freedom everywhere. If you want more information about what's going on with the protests in Turkey, go to resistturkey.org, and you'll find a bunch of information there. Also, I can't remember the name of the website, but a U.S. defense company supplied all the tear gas that was used in Turkey, and it's currently being used in Turkey.
Excellent.
And they're based out of Casper, Wyoming.
Thank you.
So Google them up, and they do have a phone number you can call and let them know that they're a bunch of motherfuckers, all right? Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll be back on Saturday, and you have a good night.